y'all. Just get people time to get in here, man. So if you come in while I'm gone, hold that thought. Food prices is on the rise. We got a economic crisis going on. Economic system crisis. The system is failing. I estimate about like the way it's going, it's gonna double. I mean, worse is bad. I mean, I know how bad things seems right now. You could imagine it doubling. Like it seemed like the situation, but with inflation, man, if they don't fix it, it'll only double. It's only gonna get worse. You hear me? And with the election and stuff, it don't look like they're gonna fix that no time soon. And then you can't fix no economic collapse when something that took years to build and then took years over years and years over one president, the government, different people being in different senates and Congress and stuff, passing litigation laws and the violation of constitutional rights and stuff. Shit like this been going on for years in America. I'm not from California, but the things I'm hearing about Kalisha Rice, you know, I gotta wash my hands. You can't believe everything you hear. I mean, it ain't no good person to vote for, really. Like, it don't even matter who become president. Like, shit ain't gonna get fixed. Man, like Planet Newbury was saying on her, like, if we don't fix it ourselves, if we don't come together as the people and fix it ourselves, it's never gonna get fixed. I don't believe in a black America. I believe in just a black community, the poor community. Because everybody that's in the poor community ain't just black. You hear me? So I gotta say the poor community. I can't just say in the black community. No, but if we don't fix it in the poor community ourselves, you hear me? They're gonna build a homeless shelter when they can have a homeless community. It's too many people out here homeless. You see a whole tent city. You see half the people, excuse my language, half the people in each and every city half the population, 1/4 of it is homeless. One-fourth of them is homeless. And let me say this to you too. Just because you stand with your uncle, or you stand with your sister, or you stand with your brother, shit. If it ain't your shit and you're a grown motherfucker, then you still homeless. You hear me? I bet you they could appreciate it, nigga, they self if you come stay with them and you stand with them and then you got your own place. Now that's different. Now if you go to choose to stay with somebody, but it's good to have your own place, so then when you need your space, you can go to your place. It's different when you come together and you talk, but hey. Nowadays, they want you to make 3 times much as the rent. But the housing market, just like the food going up, to rent a 1-bedroom apartment, it costs you $1,200 a month. This in a poor, they want to take me in a neighborhood where I could possibly get killed renting this apartment out over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You living in the hood, you hear me? And a 1-bedroom apartment gonna cost you $1,200 a month if you paying electric. That's if you ain't gotta pay water. That's if you just paying electric. Cause what you gonna find a 1-bedroom apartment? How much you gonna find a 1-bedroom apartment for? Or a 2-bedroom? The rent gonna be about like $700-800 a month, right? $700-800 a month for a 1-bedroom. That's how much the rent gonna be. And that's just income based. They gonna want you to make. You can go get an income-based apartment as long as you got the money to pay that $700-800 a month rent. That's what income-based is. You're still gonna be paying $700-800 a month rent on income-based. But you only can stay over here. Why they allow you to go get some income-based as much as the rent? You see what I'm saying? Over here, you got over there, you got to make 3 times as much as the rent. I just think that's just fucked up. Like, it don't get not twice as much. Most of the people who like on disability, they got some kind of way where they can easily prove they could cover twice as much as the rent. And you know, I can cover twice as much as the rent. Goddamn, the electric bill only half of that, but they still won't rent to you. They won't rent to you unless you got proof of income that you make 3 times as much as the rent. I don't understand that shit. That shit should be outlawed. You got motherfuckers like Kamala Harris saying she gonna get in office and say she gonna fix that shit right there. Where citizens that only make a certain amount of much money, where they got the free right to go rent an apartment over here on the good east side of town, just as much as a person who make 3 times as much as the rent. As long as they paying their rent, give a person a chance. They don't give you no chance. They pay your other bills and stuff that you need, so they want you to make. Why is you worried about me making it? I know I need to pay this rent. Me making it is keeping this roof over my head. You see what I'm saying? How many people right now that have a roof over their head and be paying their rent faithfully? Paying their rent real faithfully. But they don't make 3 times as much as the rent. So a lot of how to get around that is some people draw up fake incomes just so you'll rent out to them, and they make sure they keep paying their rent. Then they get in good with the landlords, then they get rental history, showing that they got good rental history, so then it doesn't matter anymore. But they had to break through the rental doors and force a person and lie to them that, hey, yeah, and prove to them, like, I make 3 times as much as the rent, when really they don't even make the rent money, but they was in there and they paid their rent faithfully and everything, but you ain't got motherfuckers there to give you a chance. That's why when you move in a place, places want a deposit. If I could pay to cover the deposit and pay the month for the rent, why would I waste my money to move in if I ain't gonna be able to cover the rent the next month? Any motherfucker gonna be then I'm gonna get an eviction notice as soon as I move in here. That's gonna be embarrassing. Ain't nobody planning on moving in nowhere and then getting evicted. You see what I'm saying? So, try to say you gotta make 3 times as much as the rent, cause they don't want to get nobody in their house, and then they have to evict them out of their house. You know what I'm saying? Real fast, and then they don't want to get nobody in their house, and then they gotta go through the court proceeding and waste their money to get them out of there because they can't pay the rent. So they need you to make 3 times as much as the rent to prove you gonna pay the rent when that matters a damn. Who the fuck gonna spend their money to move in any good house trying to build their credit and not pay their rent? Nigga, if them goddamn lights going off, we're gonna pay the goddamn rent. That's one thing. If them motherfucking water, we all gotta sleep under. If it's electric and gas, and the gas is off, and we gotta sleep all up under the goddamn electric stove, we gonna pay their goddamn rent. Come on now. Which one is more important? The utilities or the rent, y'all? Nowadays, the parents and people having to decide between that. Like, man, a bill or something might have to get cut off, but shit, I paid my rent. And motherfuckers be happy with that, and then we struggle to do what we need to do to pay them bills. But how we pay our bills, or if our electric are cut off or whatever, that's none of your goddamn business. You see what I'm saying? That ain't none of your goddamn business if my water is cut off. or anything. It could have been because of a leak or anything. You hear me? But it ain't nobody else's business. And nowadays you got to keep shit to yourself because people will report you. People look for shit to report to. Nosy ass neighbors look for shit to report to. You know, they don't want nobody staying next to them, not no niggas. Some people like that. Because the color of your skin is people like, nigga, like on next Friday, nigga, that'll come to your door, nigga, and serve you that mortgage and be like, yeah, pay your mortgage. You niggas have to go back to the ghetto. Back where they're 187s and shoot them up gangbang. You got 72 hours like they did on Friday when Craig and them, they them, you know what I'm saying, on Friday, on not the first one, but Friday, next Friday. You mean next Friday. See, there's always somebody trying to be smart and correct you. You mean next Friday, not Friday. After next or Friday, you mean Friday. Okay, you know which one I'm talking about. Shit. It ain't like we watch one Friday. Anybody who watch Friday, they watch them all. Talking about they gonna make a new Friday. Shit, we hope. He showed you he went to First Sunday. Shit, that was your next Friday was First Sunday. Nigga went to church, nigga. That nigga said he ain't making no more movies like that, Chris Tucker. Huh? Smoking. Miss Pearl just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that was Smokey. But yeah, man. Man, a fucking candy bar, $4 damn near with tax. $3.49 for a little bitty Snickers, not $2.49. Remember when they was $2.49? A nigga complaining about them bitches being $2.49 from $1.49. Now them motherfuckers $3.49. It ain't even king size. You might as well buy the king size. The king size, what, $4, $4.99 sitting up there. A king size, $4.99 for a king size Snicker. $5 for a king size Snicker. Go check it, nigga. In one of these convenience stores, that motherfucker gonna be $4.99. Nigga, watch what I tell you. When y'all see me eating that Twix that day, niggas don't eat candy no more like that. That nigga went and bought a Twix, nigga. Paid cash for it too. Cause I wanted the Twix real bad, man. Everything else go to shit. Whole world, if it's a zombie apocalypse breakout and everybody just dying everywhere, nigga, I'm just gonna go buy me a motherfucking pack of Reese's and eat them, nigga. When all the food get contaminated or something like that, nigga, I'm gonna eat the candy even if that shit contaminated. It ain't gonna take the taste away from it. Do you know that candy could be contaminated? You're gonna die. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm eating the last Reese's on earth, bitch. We all gotta die some way. Well, that's radiation poison or whatever, nigga. I'm gonna be eating them Reese's, nigga. Like, nigga, shit, you gotta die some way. Like, nigga, you mean to tell me all the food contaminated? Nigga, shit. And the candy? Nigga, how candy, I don't even see how the candy could get it contaminated because it's wrapped. It ain't no canned goods, it's not in the can, but it is wrapped. So I don't really see how it could get contaminated like that. These food prices is going up. Eggs, $7, $8 for a dozen of eggs. Damn near $10. $8.49 in some prices. Every now and then you might get an egg, nigga. You might crack that bitch and that bitch be no good. Now they done sold you these overpriced ass eggs with one rotten egg in the bunch. Yeah. It's just like something about when you see one rotten egg in a bunch. You can crack all the rest of the motherfuckers and they ain't even gotta be rotten. You be thinking about that one rotten ass egg like, One rotten egg do spoil a fucking bunch because you think about it and you don't want to eat nothing. You throw the whole fucking carton of eggs away. Nowadays, the price on eggs, nigga, I'm take that shit back to the store and show it to them. I'm petty, nigga. Nigga, I would have took the eggs back to the store and showed it to him, nigga, and showed him that one of the eggs was rotten. I want my money back off these eggs, nigga. I ain't cracking none other goddamn egg, man. Ain't none of them good to scramble. Shit. No sunny side up today. Nigga, I done opened up a 24 dozen of eggs, nigga, and one of the eggs was rotten. Nigga, I want my money back off for all the eggs. I don't care if the rest of them ain't rotten. It's just something about seeing that one rotten egg. They're talking about one rotten egg, one rotten apple don't spoil a bunch. It might not spoil a bunch. You might cut off that half of the apple and eat that other half. But when it comes to an egg, you peel a goddamn apple, but an egg, one rotten egg spoil a bunch, nigga. Mm-hmm. Shit. But them resting why they ain't riding, why they ain't spoiled, why they can't get it. That's why it's cold for any mother to take care of these kids over her and then you abandon some kids over her somewhere. I don't see what's wrong with people. Or maybe you didn't abandon, you feel like you not being in their life and them having their daddy in their life was the best thing for them. Maybe that child just grow up resenting because he didn't have no mother in his life still, and then just grow up and resent his father because he didn't have his mother in his life. Nigga, that ain't your father's, that ain't my fault, that ain't your father's fault. Hell, I'll tell him real quick. You know? They're just like him, like older women, he get that shit from me. When I was younger. That's how I thought. I mean, I can't learn nothing from these little fast-ass girls my age. It's just easy, and I want me an older woman with a car that's taking care of, you know what I'm saying? I want me a woman that can teach me how to cook, like, nigga, a real woman. Like, I don't want these little girls out here who still depend on their mama and shit, you hear me? When I was 19 and 20, nigga, I was just like him. Like, I want me an older woman, like I did. So I won't have to depend on nobody. But you know what that older woman really wanted me for? One thing. Sex, really. She can lie, say what she wanted to. She wanted it for that good thing, man. Sticking that good shit to her. That's all they want you for. You hear me? And what's so sad is me, I really liked her and cared about her. You know what I'm saying? And it breaks my heart. Cause my heart broke. What? What? Ain't nothing wrong with me. What?
You just look like that. You can't see his whole face, but
Nothing wrong with me. Whose whole face?
it looks like that.
From where? Yeah, it look like him with a blue shirt on. Driving a car with an edge up and everything. That's how he had his haircut like that, with the same haircut.
That's all.
They was creeping back over there. He let them out to the back and they ran off or whatever. That's why they wasn't too far from there. I heard something in the back. You see how quick they did when they got away from me? Shit, the girls can run. She knew she had to take off fast. And then I still think it's somewhere they can hide over there. When the police was coming, they just thought and they moved out of whatever other bando. I told you there ain't nothing but bandos right there. When I left from there, I could have went in them other bandos because they was just open, like, nigga. Then I'm looking at the one like, that's a bando with air conditioning over there and shit like that. Boy, if I go show the homies this shit, they gonna take over here. They gonna be like, huh? But you could tell somebody was already in that bando over there. I was like, man, she could be in there, but I ain't about to go fucking with them people in that bando talk shit. Like, I'm just looking to try to see if, you know what I mean? Because most motherfuckers in the bando had a gun, have a gun or something. That's why I said I gotta have a pistol with me out here and shit, because niggas gonna be torturing me in a bando, niggas. Some niggas be having their pistol on them in them bandos. Some people hide their pistols in bandos that you would never expect was a bando. And nigga, they say they shit is safe. That's the best place to ever really put your gun in. Really is in a bando. If you don't want nobody to steal it, you ain't gonna hide your shit no rocks or nowhere to put it. Safe ass bando that don't even look like a bando. Ain't nobody know nothing about it. Really, look like it's a rental house or something, like, you know what I'm saying. But you know the rental people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the best place, nigga. Even to the T, to the point where, like, even if they re-renovated a place, you can go in there, take off the vent, put your shit in that vent. Somebody move in that bitch, they don't even know your gun is in the vent. In the bathroom. Find a way to get cool with them, like on what's that, Blue Street, where he went in the police station with Martin Lawrence, whatever, the 3 slow, whatever it is, and he went in there to get that diamond. I think the name of that movie. I think Blue Streaks. The Blue Diamond. Act like you somebody, get off in their house, get cool with them. Oh, can I use your bathroom real quick? Go in there, boom, get my burner back. I done it. Somebody new moved in that bando house that they was renovated. Oh, nigga, I know my shit still in that motherfucking bathroom, because how I put it back up there, you can't even tell the vent was taken off. So my shit's still in there. I need to get in there, get in that vent, and get my shit. I'm giving too much information, but I got my shit back every single time. I don't live that life no more, man. I done tried putting my guns in bushes, came back to the bushes, my shit gone, nigga. I done tried to put my shit in the secluded fields and places like that, came back, nigga, my gun gone. I said, fuck that. I done tried to put my shit outside in between, like up under somebody's between their house, nigga, my shit gone. Nigga, every time I done put my shit in a bando or a vacant apartment, my gun ain't never came up missing. Cause anybody gonna come to it, who gonna look inside, deep inside of a vent? No fucking body. My point exactly. But I'm through with that. It ain't even, I got a whole nother space that's 10 times that you'll never think of, way colder than the vent now. So that's the only reason why I'm giving you that mastermind knowledge right there. You probably like, oh, going around checking in people, man, that shit is old. Like, I got something this way you'll never think of in it ever to find this motherfucker at. But anyways, that's a story I never tell on her because I hate the police. And I ain't gonna give away my kamikazes, you hear me? But we know. Bro, Hellcat or GTR. Shit. A Hellcat or GTR. Man, I don't you know. That's a hard decision to make, though. Whoever said that, a Hellcat or a GTR, I don't know. That's a hard decision to make. But I'll go with the GTR because I go with the GTR. But I'm gonna go with the GTR, y'all, because God the remnant. GTR, God the remnant. God on the remnant. God the remnant. God guide the remnant. So GTR, I'm gonna go with the GTR because the GTR, I'm the remnant, and I feel like this God the remnant. So I'm gonna go with a GTR. But I go with the Dodge. I go with a Dodge Ram pickup truck over the Hellcat or the GTR. I go with a SUV. I just go with the regular Dodge Ram 250 pickup truck, nigga, or a 1500, nigga, over the Hellcat or the GTR. I go with that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Overboarded with the dual exhaust with the motherfucking with the Hemi in it. I go with that over the Hellcat and the GTR. But hell yeah, I go with that because I mean, just because it's a Hellcat, and I'm not trying to go to hell. I don't want to burn at hell. I feel like they even making cars where it's worshiping the devil now. Like nigga, that's a devil worshiping car. Like nigga, people devil worshippers want them at Hellcat because they when they die, they know they gonna go to hell. So nigga, I'm a Hellcat. Like nigga, I'm a GTR. Nigga, God, I'm the remnant. God, the remnant. Nigga, God, the real nigga. Grateful to the Lord, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I go with anything just because it got hell in it. I don't want to die and go to hell. So yeah, I wouldn't get a Hellcat if I had. I would never own a Hellcat ever in life because I feel like that represent hell. Like it's representing like yeah, I'm driving a Hellcat and I don't care if I go to hell. Basically, that's what you know. That's what you're doing when you drive. When you get it, like yes, I sold my soul. So that's basically, I feel like, bro, I feel like you asking me, sell your soul or grind the fuck, right? You know what I'm saying? GTR again, grind the fuck right or sell your soul. I'm going to grind the fuck right. You hear me? I'm going to keep grinding the fuck right. And even when I can get the money to buy a Hellcat, I don't want that bitch. Because you're really selling your soul. And you're going to pay for that shit in the end, one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other. It's no type of way you can trick me. There's no type of way you can give me everything in this world. It ain't shit in this world. That's why the devil ain't even gonna waste his time with this one. You hear me? He know I'm on that ass. Like, you know what I mean? All that bullshit y'all out here with. He know I ain't got no time for it. You hear me? Like, why? He know he got a short time left. So why is he gonna try to waste his time tricking, trying to get 4 times soul when he know he ain't gonna never have his soul? So he after somebody else. I ain't been attacked no more. He did whatever he could do to me is try to punish me for trying to give you heads up, for me trying to warn you. Man, I don't be falling into these snares and these tricks of the devil, man. Sin came into the world through sexual immortality. Nowadays, it's a whole lot of human trafficking and shit going on. And believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? It's a it's a time to die. It's a time to be born. It's a time to heal. It's a time to kill, man. It's a time to love, man. Time to cherish. It's a time of, to respect. It's a time for everything. It tells you that. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And nothing I say might not renew your mind or make you think no different. I can't catapult it for nobody else. I can't fake the truth. But heard as that you think I don't even care if you're sick now. Now if you late, they try to count that as absent. You mean he just was late, but he made the whole rest of the day? But you can get in trouble and fined for that if they late too many times. If they 3 minutes late every day for the whole year, they gonna add that shit up. And once them 3 minutes add up to an hour, he was an hour late. After 10 times, after he late 3 minutes, 10 times, nigga, he late for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? That's 30 minutes out of some teacher's pay or some 30 minutes out of the money that they fund the schoolhouse. And you go to taking money out the fund the schoolhouse, they fining you, they getting their money. They gonna break even rather if they have your ass up there in court and be fining your mama and your daddy. This is for the kids that don't want to go to school. And shout out to the kids that even be sick in the morning, they still get up and they can feel sick and they still go to school when they be feeling sick. When you stay home a couple days, you still feel sick, but you still went on and went to school though. Like, man, I still feel sick a little bit, but I'ma still go ahead to school. Because you felt yourself getting better. But man, the shit that's going on now, viruses and shit like that, it's best to keep your kids home. And it's crazy when your kids don't even get sick until they start going to school and shit like this, man. I ain't saying the ventilation system, man. School be out for the whole summer and shit. Like they should have in the school, the floor should be buff, mop, the schoolhouse should be spotless, nigga. They shouldn't have no germs in that motherfucker, none of that shit. Like, by the time school start, nigga, the school should be repolished. Shining when you walk in that bit. Lockers shining and shit. You go to a developed school, they shit always shining like that. You go in there and be like, damn, it ain't no trash on the floor, it ain't nothing. You go to some of these other schools, they're like, man, they need to tear down this school and build another one. This motherfucker, how long have Leofield Roosevelt been here? Goddamn, this school older than ain't Leofield Roosevelt. He's back in 1926. Like, goddamn, nigga, this school was built back in 1926. Y'all need to tear that shit. Well, it's been remodeled 3 times. No, it's time to tear it down to the ground and get rid of it. Them little boys died up there, went on their little shooting and shit and all that little other shit. Like, ain't no shit. Like, man, I believe in witchcraft and I believe in the dark side. I done seen it for my own eyes. I believe in, like, people trapped in darkness and voodoo and spells and witchcraft and shit like that. I believe in that shit, man. I done seen it. I believe in ill luck, too. And I know it's some of y'all women that can read them tarot cards. You know I'm not lying. Y'all can read the fuck. That was your gift. You can read the fuck out them. You don't even need no fucking tarot cards. You just do that shit just because you want to. You could really just look at a motherfucker and hold their hands and really, you know what I'm saying? That's what you'll be really able to tell a motherfucker if you could just, over these, you be trying to read people over the internet or whatever, so you need the cards to tune in with the energy to give you the energy to read a person online. Okay, that's online. But in person, they can't really, any of them, I tell you, they can't really give you no clear reading online. But people pay to get these online readings, okay? So, but a real one, I tell you that your reading ain't gonna be all the way 100 unless they could read you in person, really. Like, I mean, a real psychic could tell you that. Unless I could actually really just read you in person and hold your hand, they can't really read you fully. So your reading is gonna be not 100. She might get like 95%. Gonna get close to it. It's gonna be a whole lot of truth, but it's gonna be some fault. It ain't gonna be the energy. She ain't gonna be able to feel the energy. Anything can rub off the energy. So, man, I ain't trying to stop nobody from making their money, but y'all know the ones who be charging for y'all tarot readings. All the real ones that ain't trying to get over on you. Yes, they can read you and give you a psychic reading online, but it's not gonna just be as 100. You know. That's why she could only tell that lady so much about Mo3 whenever she was telling her about the girls and how Mo3 was set up and shit when he got killed. That psychic lady, I can't think of her name or whatever. She could only tell them so much, really. You know what I mean? She only could read and tell them so much because it was all online. Nigga, she had sat down with Mo3 before he had died or something and read him, and then that shit would have happened. That woman would have had all kind of, she glad that didn't happen to her. That's why I wouldn't be no tarot reader or whatever. I wouldn't be no reading nobody. Because what if you just sit there and read somebody and deal them death? They be like, could you tell me my future? And most of all y'all, that's gonna always be your future. That's why it's not good to go ask no fortune teller, what's your future? You hear me? But they gonna tell you, that's why they gonna tell you every time somebody asks them what's their future, death always your future. Nigga, that card gonna pop up somewhere, that death card gonna pop up. That's why when you ask a tarot card reader to read your future to you, you hoping and you praying. These people that know that shit is real and somebody who can really read me, I'm hoping, I'm praying that a good card pop up besides the death card, because we already know what cards is our future. So if this card pop up first, and usually on me, all them other cards pop. I was dealt the Hearts of Men. All them cards popped up. I was dealt the Hearts of Men, the Hearts of Men. So all these other cards pop up. But then if you keep on asking them and they keep on dealing, the death card. Oh, the death card popped up. But of course, the death card part gonna pop up on any reading. As far as they take it, if they give you a full psychic reading, if you get a full reading of your future, the death card gonna pop up. Could you give me a full reading of my future? Is you ready for a full reading of your future? You hear me? People want to know things that they really don't want to know the truth. They don't really want to know the truth too. Think about it. Death is always your future. So of course, if you get a full reading and they tell you and cover your, am I gonna have riches? Am I gonna have prosperity? Could you tell me your future? Yeah, I could read your future. I wouldn't do it though, because the death card gonna pop up if I read your whole future. It's gonna pop up on anybody, because death is always gonna be in your future. You hear me? Now how the psychics do this shit don't be no psychic ability. Some of this shit be common sense. How these motherfuckers do this shit is knowing death always your future. You hear me? Taking the age of how old you are, whatever age you is now, and seeing whichever card is dealt next, whichever number card is dealt next. Half of them be knowing, be like, man, that nigga gonna die when he's 43. And they don't even tell you that shit. Don't be no real psychics. See, the word of God, you would need no psychic books or cast no spells or do none of that or read none of that for their magic or whatever. They got to study to learn all of this magic and learn how to cast spells on people. Hey, my grandma was a witch. She left that shit alone too. She was a good voodoo doctor, trying to heal people, you know, a good one, a good witch. When people cast spells on people, she used to try to take them off of people, and used to get herself sick because people used to, you know, in her days, motherfuckers was really into that witchcraft shit. So I know this shit real. But that shit ain't more powerful than God, than His Word, than the Holy Spirit. Fuck up out of here. See straight through that darkness. You know what I'm saying? Man, God is reward of those who diligently seek Him, man. Seek thee first the kingdom of heaven, all these other things be added, man. This world love its own. These streets don't love nobody, nigga. Shit, these streets, nigga, is in a world of, that's a world of itself out there, nigga. Nigga, that's a motherfucking war zone out there, nigga. That's a motherfucking battlefield out there, nigga. It's some motherfucking savages, it's some motherfucking beauty out there too, but it's some motherfucking beasts out there that don't give a fuck about the beauty. It ain't beauty in the beast like you see in the movies just because you beautiful and you pretty. Ooh, you gonna be protected or know some shit like that. Nah, them the ones they take advantage of. Like, you know what I'm saying, the beast. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do out here. You know, what they take a person's, they use their kindness to cause they know that's your weak point. You know what I'm saying? It's taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? It take a coward like to be an adult and then take advantage of a minor. You know what I mean? Rolling around. You know what I'm saying? Use a P, nigga. I don't like to say that though. Shit, nah, I'm not no pimp or no player though. When you see shit for your own eyes, when it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, nigga, it's a duck. Like, nigga, like some shit you just don't do, man. Like, we all know that. You hear me? On my mama's grave, nigga. Some shit you just don't do. That's why I don't know if people took me. I never even took it serious. You didn't see I get mad when we was younger, like we was off and that motherfuckers used to try to tell me like, oh, you fucking with Buttercup. Or some shit like that. Like, I took that with niggas playing, not this one. Nigga, shit. Nigga, my mama, Melissa, you took me around everywhere. Not your precious daughter. Come on now. Why without that, and I'm right here with the mama taking me around doing everything for me, my best friend, like nigga Inshani, like nigga, come on. And I'm fucking with her daughter, but that's what the type of label shit, just because, of course, I'm so cool with the mama and her mama take me around and do everything for me or whatever. So hell yeah, I'm gonna treat her like that's like my daughter. Even though I'm her uncle, I treat her like that was my daughter. Hell yeah, she can ride with me everywhere I go. I had to tell motherfuckers to get off my knees. Like, nigga, get off my motherfucking knees. Fuck wrong with y'all? Grown ass men. And you want to know why? Because these grown ass men, some of them be drunk, but not only that, like girls mature so fast nowadays, and these girls mature fast, and some of these men can't, some of them really don't know. They be thinking girls are older than what they are. But even in situations like that, even if they get older than what she are, even if she telling you she 21, nigga, you like 40, 50, you shouldn't be trying to fuck with no little bitty, you know what I mean? But, I mean, that's how it is, though. Out here. When they that age, when they get them young like that, you know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. Some of these men, they don't even be fucking on these girls or nothing like that. They just be the ones sitting back getting the money out for the shit. You worse or you sick. Cause you got a little kid out there doing some shit like that where you getting paid off and you still sick, you know? Back in our days, we're gonna have a woman our age that's older than us doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether she got a job working, I got this girl over here got a job, this bitch got a job, this bitch got a job, and this bitch got a job. You hear me? And these bitches will come all in together if they got to, like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be with a real one. You know what I mean? But other than what y'all talking about, man, ain't no light in the above. You feel me, my brother? Like, nigga, shit. Man, we outshining you niggas, man. You niggas is motherfuckers lost in the sauce, mixed up with the twist up. head screwed off. Sonics the head screwed off. Niggas is duck tail, tuck they tail, run undercover. Boy, snakes right there in your eyes. A snake will sit there right there in your face with a face like, and then all a nigga gonna do is try to pop you. Should have linked into the dude's bitch ass. Oh, mama, boy, y'all just don't even know, never the name. Type of nigga see real with a hit with a hammer. Type of nigga see real with a hit with a hammer. The proper dropper, you know how to hit him too, where it don't kill him or nothing. Boom, you'll never be the same. You hear me? Boy, you gotta be Thor with that hammer. You don't want to hit him too hard where you kill him. You just want to change and shake that brain up. You hear me? Knock that brain right. Boop. Doo, 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 doo. Shit. Fuck up out of here. Niggas just, boy. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. Sometimes I don't like me. You want to know why I don't like me? Because the truth. I hate to see somebody trying to fuck over somebody. I hate to see people try to take advantage of people, you know, and then you do it to people that you know, people that you call your friends. You know what I'm saying? I hate you type of snaky ass motherfucking people. I just I can't stand you. And then the people really think that you be their friend, and a person can't see that this motherfucker don't care nothing about you really. Like they ain't looking at it where you looking at it from. They don't see it how you see it where you're from. But that's crazy when you got somebody that young, that manipulative, and that cross-eyed. You know what I'm saying? That double backstabbing, sniggity snake. You hear me? Boy, was that him? Hell yeah, that was him. Boy, you hear me? Man, what's in the light? What's in the darkness come to light? You mean to tell me he all of a sudden goddamn the same kind of haircut as you? You know what he gonna say? I don't even wear blue. Boy, that's when I lean into you, boy. All my life, nigga. You ain't from 90s. If you is from 90s with all the red on or whatever, I don't gangbang, you hear me? But you can't go tell them gangbangers that shit. Them gangbangers they gonna stomp you. Huh? If you go tell them gangbangers, them niggas that you don't like blue, boy, shit, they gonna stomp you. Boy, they gonna give you the Tookie Williams stomp a damn dollar. Boy, I promise to God, nigga. That's like Jesus. That's like crucifying Jesus on the cross, boy. The fuck up out of here. I know some niggas that ain't some GD. I know some niggas that don't even gangbang. You hear me? Them OGs yelling, hell yeah, you right. Hell yeah, you right, man. Tell them 4 times. I'm telling you. It don't make no sense, man. These little youngsters out here, nigga, they don't give a fuck about us OGs. Nigga, we ain't show them no guidance, nigga. We wasn't telling them what the things to do or nothing. We wasn't putting no money in their pockets. That's how they look at it, nigga. They went and got it from the mud they self too. You hear me? So once they get it and they get it on their own and they ain't get no guidance, then no nigga body put them on or whatever, man, them niggas will pop me or you too. I just sit up and talk to him face to face with the trigger, you hear me? Telling me just because I try to guide all the little youngsters, you hear me? That's what I'm trying to tell him. He the homie too or whatever. He like, man, you need to tell your homie or whatever. He just like you. Like, I look at, you know what I mean? But he like, oh, he need to bring my phone back over here or whatever. I'm going to just stay out of all of that and leave it in God's hand because I don't deliver messages. That's that he say, she say. That'll be a contradiction of everything I rap about. Like, man, get the fuck up out of here, really. Like, that's a good way to get yourself killed. You hear me? When you bitch made, man. You hear me? And he could, I feel like he younger than me. He probably was telling me that to test me just to see if I was gonna run back my mouth. Cause he say, she say shit. People love to see shit getting started and shit like that. You hear me? And sometimes shit, really, people really do mean shit. At a certain time, a person means something, and I know they really mean everything that they said. But at the time, our time heal a wound. Like at the time, after a nigga done got an iPhone 13, a nigga got a brand new phone, a nigga ain't even worried about that fuck shit no more. Nigga just know not to even fuck with that kind no more. Like a nigga just know like you gotta stay 3 steps ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? A nigga just charge it to the game, real nigga, cause it ain't worth killing, cause I ain't about to catch nobody over you or that nigga neither. You hear me? But it's good he to give a old school forewarning. You hear me? I'm glad I ain't young. To give an old school forewarning, like, man, that's why I don't hang around people like you don't even like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do love a person and I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. And I know a motherfucker that'll kill you. You hear me? I can look at the ones that's playing games and the ones that ain't playing none. You hear me? And the ones that ain't playing none, it ain't that I bow down to them. You hear me? I ain't playing games neither. That's all that is. And I respect it. But it's a difference. If you ain't playing games, I ain't playing that games, you still in the field for real. I'm not trying to hop back in the field. You hear me? So I'ma stay in my motherfucking lane. You hear me? Even if I take it across the 10, I'ma stay in my motherfucking lane. That's just all it really is, really. You know, there's levels to this shit, really. Now, if I was still in the field for real, if I wanted to jump back out there like that and get ignorant and get stupid, it'll be a whole bunch of dead niggas already because I don't talk. I don't do that shit. You hear me? So that's why I stay in my lane and all that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Because bullshit talks 1,000 miles. You hear me? You know, a coward died 1,000 times, but a soldier only dies once. You hear me? So you can believe it's whatever. You hear me? You want to believe, nigga. You can believe the bullshit, the fuckery, the fakery. Friends turn to foes, nigga. I promise you that. Friends turn to motherfucking foes. It be the motherfucking one that you think you can trust or whatever, but them motherfuckers turn to foes. And any of my youngsters, y'all got y'all life too ahead of y'all. I don't want to see none of y'all tricked off or, you know, catch a case. You know what I'm saying? They already want you to have a felony where you can't get a job. Young, getting tattoos on your face where you can't go get no good ass job, fucking off your life while you're young. When you could be a doctor, be the next one with the cure to cancer, anything, you know, be the next one to invent space travel for real. You know what I'm saying? Where you know what I'm saying? Anything, like be the next Elon Musk that's going, or the next person that's gonna break the back of poverty for the whole world, anything. But like people don't never get their goals or never get the no understanding your English. Donna, what you saying? Stop talking too much. Man, you can't tell me nothing not to talk too much. See, you want to be something that you're not. You want to be Gabriel, the archangel. I mean, yeah, Gabriel, but you're not Gabriel. Like people take this name now, got Hellcat in her, so they'll go to the devil. Now here go another Gabriel. Man, probably the same person with the same account. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing better else to do but down in my chat talking shit to me. Make it make sense to me. When you see what this say, together we stand, divided we fall. LLC, like, get up out of here. Is you mad? Is you mad? Is you mad? Is you mad? You hear me? Hey, this is something that the Holy Spirit laid in me. It's a lot of people getting caught today. Hey, I promise you, man. Whatever you done through the weekend, you hear me? And you thought you almost got away with it or whatever, like there's a lot of people getting caught this week. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? God ain't playing about his chosen ones. All that evil shit, y'all need to stop it. All that witchcraft, all that wishing hatred, all that. I know they fucked you over and they did you wrong and they did you wrong. They did you dirty, dirty. But you know what you gotta do? Leave it in God's hand and forget him. That's a cold thing to do right there, boy. But I promise you, even if you go kill them, I promise you, if you leave it in God's hand and forget him, God will punish you worse than them. I ain't saying God, they're going to end up dead or whatever. But like, when you leave it in God's hand, man, hey, he going to punish them way worse or whatever it is. And when you do it to me, a lot of times it do be death or whatever. But like, that's why I be like, man, I wish I would have done something to them. I wish I would have beat that nigga's ass. I wish I would have done this to that nigga. Because if I would have done that, then maybe that wouldn't have happened to them person for doing me that wrong like that. Like you hear me? If I would have done them back wrong, maybe so much they wouldn't have. Maybe God wouldn't have judged them so much, but they would have done it to somebody else. They would have. God still would have. I know God don't play about His chosen, but you know that's why shouldn't nobody go up against God's chosen. Man, I ain't scared of nothing. I fear nobody. I'm humble. I'm laid back. Like the people I want to have people around me that want something out of life. You know, but sitting out here, you know, it's good to be out here chasing a dollar, trying to get it and get money, but it ain't shit like that when you're young or nothing like that, man. For real, get you a job somewhere, work, stay at home. Man, buy whatever you need out the store, video games, stereo system, fucking movie theater, swimming pool, jacuzzi, ice box in your room. Do whatever you got to do to make you comfortable at home, and let mama know your own friends got to be able to invite it over here. Mama, this is my home girl. Hey, she got to be able to come over here. But then, you know, it's rules when you come over to mama's house. Well, let her know she can't be doing none of that shit when she come over here or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? That's all that is. If she smoke, she got to go outside to smoke some weed or whatever. Like, because, you know, youngsters nowadays, they putting these goddamn dispensers everywhere. These youngsters just you know, getting a hold of weed more than they did ever. Back in my day, it was hard for a young child or something to get a hold to marijuana or something, unless they damn near got it from an adult or something. But now, you know, you got some of these high schoolers that's giving it to the middle school. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the middle school that shit probably give it to the elementaries. Nigga, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? In some places, weed just legal, and that's just making it seem like 420 friendly, like it's the thing to do. You hear me? Shit, this world ain't safe, nigga. They could lace this shit right here, nigga, and have you fucked off, nigga. You could just think like, oh, all we do is smoke weed. Yeah, I was high. I was on some. Or all we do is drink liquor. Ain't no telling what type of pill they dropped in the liquor or anything a motherfucker do really. That's why your stomach was hurting. Didn't you feel a little funny? But that's your first time getting drunk. You ain't never drunk before. You don't know how that shit make you feel. That's why it ain't good to experiment and just do what you know. Like if you smoke weed, smoke weed. If you do crack cocaine, I mean, hey, just smoke crack cocaine, man. Don't go to doing heroin. You hear me? Shit, don't some new shit. Like that's what a real motherfucker gonna tell you. They gonna be like, man, you experiment with this new shit you already old. You ain't even done this shit. You already doing some new shit. Now you doing some more new shit that you don't need to be doing all this new shit. You don't know how that shit fucking up your body, your inside, your health, or whatever. You know, a motherfucker who love you really gonna tell you that. A motherfucker don't care about you, they ain't gonna tell you that, bro. On my mama, they not. I'm just saying they not. Actions speak louder than words. Matters a damn. Motherfuckers show you who really got your back. Really can't trust motherfuckers nowadays because niggas will do you in, man. Bitches will set you up within a drop of a dime, take you around somewhere where they know you're not good. But that's what you get for following a bitch. That's why I let them. I'm going this way. If you want to go this way with me, we can go this way. But if you're going this side, you ain't gonna never catch me going this way. If I'm passing by or whatever, if I'm coming through, bitch, if you want to go with me, that's one thing. But I'm never going with a bitch. You hear me? Y'all niggas go with the bitch. You hear me? No, not no real one. The bitch go with us, or either nigga it's nothing. You know? If the bitch ain't going with us, we ain't chasing behind her. Shit, I got a wife. I ain't chasing behind my wife. What I look like chasing behind another bitch for? Like, you know, I'm married but single. Like, so what I look like chasing behind you for? Like, get the fuck up out of here. Make it make sense to me on my mama. Like, even though, like, nigga, I feel betrayed. Motherfuckers play your brother against you. Motherfuckers do you any kind of way. Like, and motherfuckers just sit back like, you hear me? Like, motherfuckers don't owe me nothing. I don't want motherfuckers to feel like they owe me nothing. And motherfuckers' only way to fix the mistakes or any wrong that I done to anybody, Lord Jesus, please forgive me, because I done wrong to people, and I want you to forgive me for that. You hear me? And I hope the people that I did do wrong for, I don't give a fuck. I hope they forgive me. Like, you know what I mean? But other than that, nigga, if I ain't never done you wrong, then shit, keep my name out your mouth. And when you change your life, motherfucker, you know you did wrong. You try to go fix. You try to go help them out. You try, you know, come back through, try to make it right. But when you see some people never change, some people stay the same, you let it be. You couldn't change that. So you just let the shit be. Stay the fuck out the way. Let shit be what it be. Get your money. Live your life. Nigga, chase the dream. Don't chase the hoes. Don't chase the money. Chase the dream. All the other shit gonna come. Like, put God first. All this other things will be added. Yes.